come, let we go. Let we go on the Bacchanal Road.
The sounds of love is flooding the air. Can't you feel this moment bringing us together? It got me deep in my emotions. It be deeper than the ocean. So much love to share. There's nothing that could compare.
Cause right now we be ready to shake up the whole place like an earthquake. Right now we go mash up the place, mash up the Sinchen Road and call it the Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road. This is the Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road. Now everybody going mad, we bad, we broke from the roadway man, we bad, cause soon as we cross the stage, we go be okay. Now everybody start jumping up, jumping up, jumping up. Now everybody waving up, waving up, waving up. Now everybody winding up, winding up, winding up. We winding all day.
It got me deep in my emotions. It be deeper than the ocean. So much love to share. There's nothing that could compare.
Cause right now we be ready to shake up the whole place like an earthquake. Right now we go mash up the place, mash up the Sinchen Road and call it the Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road. This is the Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road. Now everybody going mad, we bad, we broke from the roadway man, we bad, cause soon as we cross the stage, we go be okay. Now everybody start jumping up, jumping up, jumping up. Now everybody waving up, waving up, waving up. Now everybody winding up, winding up, winding up. We winding all day.
Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road.
Now everybody going mad, we bad, we broke from the roadway man, we bad, cause soon as we cross the stage, we go be okay. Now everybody start jumping up, jumping up, jumping up. Now everybody waving up, waving up, waving up. Now everybody winding up, winding up, winding up. We winding all day. Yeah. Oh my you just smash up the road. The Bacchanal Road. The police coming.
Good afternoon, good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you're at locally. You're in tune to the Rush Guyana's Industry Show. I am the Afro-Politan with my co-host Martin, Al-Ameen. It's Wednesday, the WW Day, Wednesday wine day. Where do you have a glass of wine? You rotate that waistline. You know how we do. We kick it off with the voice of Pajo featuring, Omaya Hall with Bacchanal Stage. We got a lot more music for you. Good morning to you, bro.
Greetings, brother.
Yep, it's Wednesday. And of course, gotta stay glued. We got a hot discussion coming up today. We got a lot more great music as well. Don't touch that dial. Don't go nowhere. We on it.
She get the chunky, me get the bell now, fi she roti. At the bell now, she get the chunky, me got the bell now, fi she roti. At the bell now, she get the chunky, me get the bell now, fi she roti. At the bell now, she get the chunky, me get the bell now, fi she roti. Pretty sexy. She get the chunky, me get the bell na fi belle she roti. A the bell na, she get the chunky, me get the bell na fi belle she roti. A the bell na, she get the chunky, me get the bell na fi belle she roti. A the bell na, she get the chunky, me get the bell na fi belle she roti. She said it really, really hot. So let me clap up she roti. She gon' mash the bygone up. It too nice to Marty. She say it your belly full. She really love this black bush bull. No matter how long I'm missing. Once I come back to she kitchen. At the bell na, she get the chokey. Me get the bell na, fi belle she roti. At the bell na, she get the chokey. Me got the bell na, fi belle she roti. At the bell na, she get the chokey. Me get the bell na, fi belle she roti. At the bell na, she get the chokey. Me get the bell na, fi belle she roti. Fire! Jump, 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 jump. Yeah, man. Trust the fire. Jump, 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 jump. Yeah, man. Fire, man. DP Studio. Cameron, pick up yourself. Yeah, man. You ready? Hey! Posse! Where my posse there? Welcome to the road jam. 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 The road is mine, 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 mine. I want to walk up on it. I want to walk up. The road is mine, 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 mine. I want to jump up on it. I want to jump up. The road is mine, 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 mine. I want to wind up on it. I want to wind up. The road is mine, 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 mine. I'm feeling to stomp on it. I'm feeling to. This is my land. This is my time. My behavior house I order in a crime. This is my set. Where I get wet. Take a picture when I wine, have no regret. This is my feet too. Chip down the street. To jump and wave with friends and family I meet. This is my waist. Come take a taste. Guess what? Full promotion, cause we matching on the everybody jump. Welcome to the road jam. 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 The road is mine, 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 mine. I want to walk up on it. I want to walk up. The road is mine, 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 mine. I want to jump up on it. I want to jump up. The road is mine, 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 mine. I want to wind up on it. I want to wind up. The road is mine, 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 mine. I'm feeling to stomp on it. I'm feeling to open the gate. I'm ready where we mash up everything when we passing there. We in the thousand, we doing road. Get in the corner. We playing massive paint and powder as we should. You see me call us, we represent one Guyana feeling so magnificent.
all my hot and groovy ladies. Yes, start to wine now, start to move now. Hey, hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambina me dai, dida me my, bambina me dai, dida me my. Fetting in a soca party when I meet this Latin beauty. When I see she well shaped, with looks to kill her mind. I make a move and we started talking. She started look like a distinguished shawty. Then she tell me, boy, I feel it to party. She showed me emotion that get my attention. Then jam me in a cozy corner and whisper softly to me, move me and move me. In the soca party, she said to move me and move me. Work up my body, move me till I feel the pressure. Move me till I'm hot all over. Move me till I squeeze you tight, pushy until the party over. Hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambina me dai, dida me my, bambina me dai, dida me my. Sympathize me the way how she flexing. This one hot for a million. Girl, I'm your huggy bear, my lady. Hold me anywhere, don't be shy. I will come all lyrics in her head. She did not accept it. She tell me, what's it only lip service, man? Only one way you could prove it. Move me and move me. In the soca party, she said to move me and move me. Work up my body, move me till I feel the pressure. Move me till I'm hot all over. Move me till I squeeze you tight, pushy until the party over. Hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambina me dai, dida me my, bambina me dai, dida me my. She like the fire, so I stand at attention when I feel a sweet sensation going through my body every time. She rub she chichi on me, oh my. The way how she flexing on me, everybody watching at me. And then she put she up on me shoulder and whispered softly to me, move me and move me. In the soca party, she said to move me and move me. Work up my body, music sweet to compliment my señorita, chiquitita. Give me. Alright. When the soca in the baila, it make me flex more better. Move me and move me. In the soca party, when I see this Latin beauty, like I angel descend on me. Move me and move me. Baila with me, baby. Move me and move me. In the soca party, she said to move me and move me. Work up my body, move me till I feel the pressure. Move me till I'm hot all over. Move me till I squeeze you tight, pushy till she come run right over. Move me till I feel the pressure. Move me till I'm hot all over. Move me till I squeeze you tight, pushy until the party over. Hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambina me dai, dida me my, bambina me dai, dida me my. Chiquitita, you like my fire, my señorita. Come on, you know you are. Bambina me dai, dida me dai, bambina me dai, dida me dai. Hot and groovy.
Hot and groovy, the voice of Militant there. You know how we do in the Rush Guyana's industry show. Around this time, we got to give you the weather forecast for today in London for today. It's going to be partly cloudy skies today. Temperature is going to be at 11 degrees Celsius. Precipitation is going to be at 0%. Humidity 55% and wind at 13 kilometers an hour. In Canada, it's going to be partly cloudy skies as well. Temperature is going to be at -2 degrees Celsius. Precipitation is at 0%. Humidity is going to be at 62% and wind mild at 11 kilometers an hour. That's in Canada. In Antigua and Barbuda, it's going to be mostly cloudy skies. Temperature is going to be at 26 degrees Celsius. Precipitation is going to be at 0%. Humidity 72% and wind will be gusting at 26 kilometers an hour. That's in Antigua and Barbuda. In Guyana, in Georgetown, the capital city, we're going to have light thunderstorms and rain today. Temperature is going to be at 27 degrees Celsius. Precipitation is at 40%. Humidity 87% and wind at 14 kilometers an hour. In Atlanta, Georgia, it's going to be sunny skies today. Temperature is going to be at 6 degrees Celsius. Precipitation is at 0%. Humidity is at 69% and wind at 11 kilometers an hour. In Canada, it's going to be partly cloudy with a temperature of -2. Precipitation is at 0%. Humidity 62% and wind at 11 kilometers an hour. Stay glued to the Rush. We got a lot more great music out of 83,000 square miles. And of course, we got today's discussion. It's going to be hot. Don't miss it.
The moment is here. This feeling is real. I cannot pretend that I do not feel real emotions, tears like oceans. When we back on the road, back on the road. You're ready to let we go. No long we've been waiting here, 'cause we never bet alone. When the back on all and the vibes come near. Soon as we touch the road, turn up the bass, mash up the stage. Get ready, 'cause we taking nobody play. We on the road, we going crazy. Jumping in amazement, ready to go brave the stage. This moment is amazing, memories we making. When we break the stage, break the stage. Mash it up, tear it up, we shaking the whole place. Mash it up, tear it up, it's back and I'll hold it till we break the stage, the stage. Going hard till we break the stage, break the stage. When we on the stage, ain't no holding back. We giving it all we got. We going non-stop, 'cause when we hands start raise, we gon' break our way. So just do anything you want to, do anything you want. So you're ready, let we go. No long we've been waiting here, 'cause we never bet alone. When the back and all and the vibes come near. Soon as we touch the road, turn up the bass, mash up the stage. Get ready, 'cause we taking nobody play. We on the road, we going crazy. Jumping in amazement, ready to go brave the stage. This moment is amazing, memories we making. When we break the stage, break the stage. Mash it up, tear it up, we shaking the whole place. Mash it up, tear it up, it's back and I'll hold it till we break the stage, the stage. Going hard till we break the stage, break the stage. You're ready, let we go. No long we've been waiting here, 'cause we never bet alone. When the back and all and the vibes come near. Soon as we touch the road, turn up the bass, mash up the stage. Get ready, 'cause we taking nobody play. We on the road, we going crazy. Jumping in amazement, ready to go brave the stage. This moment is amazing, memories we making. When we break the stage, break the stage. Mash it up, tear it up, we shaking the whole place. Mash it up, tear it up, it's back and I'll hold it till we break the stage, the stage. Going hard till we break the stage, break the stage. Mash it up, tear it up, we shaking the whole place. Mash it up, tear it up, it's back and I'll hold it till we break the stage, the stage. You know we going to break the stage, break the stage.
I don't want no problem this year. When you see me, just leave me to drink my rum and wine. I don't want to hear but you bacchanal and all of that. You hear me? Good. Show, Katie, darling, this is a stress-free fete. Don't bring your worries, don't bring your problems, this is a stress-free fete. We never want no problems at all. Problems at all.
I come out to walk my ways, rock out to the blinking place. I just want to roll my bumper, don't come and disturb the other.
Go down
When you see me jamming, jamming, don't want to solve your problems. Don't bring it to me, nah,
Don't
nah.
come with no games now. I walk in me waist. You crap in me space. Don't bring that hate. No negative vibes, it's only jamming. Cause we have one life to live. One life to live.
No negativity. Enough for them all talk. Don't bother me at all. So
Darling, this is a stress-free fete. Don't bring no worries, eh? Don't bring no problems, eh? This is a stress-free fete. We never want no problems at all. Problems at all.
I come out to walk my ways, broke out in a blinking place. I just want to roll my bumper, don't come and disturb the other.
Go down and walk that waist. Rock out in the blinking place. I want to jam on that bumper. No dramas at all. This is a stress-free fete. Don't bring no worries, eh? Don't bring no problems, eh? This is a stress-free fete. We never want no problems at all. Problems at all. This is a stress-free fete. Don't bring no worries, eh? Don't bring no problems, eh? This is a stress-free fete. We never want no problems at all. Problems at all. Look, kid, I don't want no problems this year. When you see me, just leave me to drink my rum and wine. I don't want to hear but you bacchanal and all of that. You hear me? Good. Show, Katie, darling, this is a stress-free fete. Don't bring no worries, eh? Don't bring no problems, eh? This is a stress-free fete. We never want no problems at all. Problems at all.
I come out to walk my ways, broke out in a blinking place. I just want to roll my bumper, don't come and disturb the other.
Go down and walk that waist. Rock out in the blinking place. I want to jam on that bumper. No dramas at all. You see this face? I don't have no worries here at all.
You see this waist? I jam it out until the curtain call.
No negative vibes, it's only jamming. Cause we have one life to live. One life to live.
No negativity. Enough of them all talk. Don't bother me at all. So darling,
This is a stress-free fete. Don't bring no worries, eh? Don't bring no problems, eh? This is a stress-free fete. We never want no problems at all. Problems at all.
I come out to walk my ways, broke out in a blinking place. I just want to roll my bumper, don't come and disturb the other.
Go down and walk that waist. Rock out in the blinking place. I want to jam on that bumper. No dramas at all.
When you see me jamming, jamming, don't want to solve your problems. Don't bring it to me, nah,
Don't
nah.
come with no games now. I walk in me waist. You crap in me space. Don't bring that hate. No negative vibes, it's only jamming. Cause we have one life to live. One life to live.
No negativity. Enough of them all talk. Don't bother me at all. So
Darling, this is a stress-free fete. Don't bring no worries, eh? Don't bring no problems, eh? This is a stress-free fete. We never want no problems at all. Problems at all.
I come out to walk my ways, broke out in a blinking place. I just want to roll my bumper, don't come and disturb the other.
Go down and walk that waist. Rock out in the blinking place. I want to jam on that bumper. No dramas at all. This is a stress-free fete. Don't bring no worries, eh? Don't bring no problems, eh? This is a stress-free fete. We never want no problems at all. Problems at all. This is a stress-free fete. Don't bring no worries, eh? Don't bring no problems, eh? This is a stress-free fete. We never want no problems at all. Problems at all.
Stress-free fete. That's Padjo and Katie Keish. And of course, before that was Nikita with Break the Stage. Of course, we got some news headlines for you for today. Wednesday from the Government Information Service, the DPI, and it states this investigation will be done independently. So says President Ali, tells family of Linden men who were killed in confrontation with police. And on Tuesday, President Ali met with the grieving family members of two men who died within the last 24 hours in Linden following confrontation with the police. One of the deceased, 21-year-old Ronaldo Peters, died on Monday afternoon from injuries sustained during an encounter with the police officers. Life improving in Uhuru, Landerville, as government delivers on promises. Life in the community of Uhuru and neighboring neighborhoods, Landerville, is steadily improving as targeted investment by the PPP government continue to transform key sectors from education and infrastructure to agriculture and healthcare. Residents are witnessing changes that are shaping for a better future for themselves and family. Finance Minister meets with new GGCI president and team. A number of parliament members in relation to business community were today discussed when senior minister in the office of the president with responsibility for finance in the public service, Dr. Ashley Singh, met with newly elected president of the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry, the GCCI, Ms. Kathy Smith, and her team. And the Ministry of Home Affairs appeals for calm and assures residents of Wismar Linden of a full investigation into the shooting incident. The Minister of Home Affairs is extremely concerned of the ongoing unrest in Wismar Linden following the tragic shooting involving Mr. Ronaldo Peters and a sergeant from the Wismar Police Station. Local Content Summit, a strategic and purposeful platform, so says President Ali. Urges innovation and employee incentives to catalyze the growth. President Irfan Ali has praised the organizers of 2025 Local Content Summit for creating a key platform for networking, partnership, and local business development. Speaking at the summit's opening ceremony at the Guyana Marriott Hotel in Kingston, Georgetown. And the president urges calm as probe into fatal police shooting continues. Presentation of the 150th Inter-Parliamentary Union IPU Assembly, the Honorable Warren Kwame McCoy, MP, Minister of Information and Public Affairs and Cooperation in the Republic of Guyana. Parliament Action of Social Development and Justice. The Honorable President of the IPU, excellent and distinguished delegates, I bring a warm greetings from the Cooperative Republic of Guyana, and I am honored to continue to contribute to this timely debate on parliamentary action for social development. Those are a few of the news headlines coming from the Government Information Service for today, Wednesday. You know how we do. We got to get into some of this because we got a lot to talk about today in the discussion. It's Wednesday. We'll be having a great day. Remember, if you're driving, do take it easy. Look out for those not looking out for you. We're going to drop some music. And when we get back, it's into today's discussion.
flowers bloom on the dawn of our new day. Feeling renewed as excitement fills the air.
So I live in the yard to go in a faith and enjoy myself and drop till I wait. In the Bacchanal is where I belong. This carnival was made for me. I bust in a gate, I join in a band, I cross in a stage, make I in me hand, I climb in a fence, to get in a fence. I'm doing everything, I'm doing anything, just to jump with the people, jumping up with the people, run with the people, get on back with the people, jump with the people, jumping up with the people, run with the people. I'm doing everything this year.
This year, eyes them up in the air. Flexible people going home just to take our bed. We here, look we ready again. Trust me, we are the energy for this.
I would spend me last dollar to jump in a pan. I'm talking out of work just to go in a jam. All kind of passes tie up on me and this carnival. I bust in a gate, I join in a band, I cross in a stage, make I in me hand, I climb in a fence, to get in a fence. I'm doing everything, I'm doing anything, just to jump with the people, jumping up with the people, run with the people, get on back with the people, jump with the people, jumping up with the people, run with the people. I'm doing everything this year.
This year, eyes them up in the air. Flexible people going home just to take our bed. We here, look we ready again. Trust me, we are the energy. Everything this year. Everything this year, yeah.
I would spend me last dollar to jump in a pan. I'm talking out of work just to go in a jam. All kind of passes tie up on me and this carnival. I bust in a gate, I join in a band, I cross in a stage, make I in me hand, I climb in a fence, to get in a fence. I'm doing everything, I'm doing anything, just to jump with the people, jumping up with the people, run with the people, get on back with the people, jump with the people, jumping up with the people, run with the people. I'm doing everything this year.
I say.
Hey DP, this a the buy for the girl. She messaging me for go and reach it, so you can stay there and shop and listen, Ravibi. Check on your girl, cause she messaging me for go and reach it. She said that you love drinking, but I love catty. Check on your girl, cause she messaging me for go and reach it. She said that you love drinking, but I love catty. Just because you're sleeping right next to she, don't make she happy, no. Check on your girl, cause she messaging me for go and reach it. She said that you love drinking, but I love catty. that time she calling me. Could be after 3. So best you steady round shop. Let me take care of she for you now. Check on your girl, cause she messaging me. So go and reach she. She said that you love drinking, but I love catty. Just because you're sleeping right next to she, don't make she happy by just you. Check on your girl, cause she messaging me. So go and reach she. She said that you love drinking, but I love catty. She said that you love drinking, but I love catty. She said that you love drinking, but I love catty. She said that you love drinking, but I love catty. It's joke we making, Ravi. You know we got love for you. She get the chunky, me get the belna, fibele, she roti. At the belna, she get the chunky, me got the belna, fibele, she roti. At the belna, she get the chunky, me get the belna, fibele, she roti. At the belna, she get the chunky, me get the belna, fibele, she roti. Pretty sexy larky, have a real nice chunky. It does walk real lovely when me belly she roti. Every girl love rum roti, every man love it fluffy. Me not mind it curry, give me hot roti. At the belna, she get the chunky, me get the belna, fibele, she roti. At the belna, she get the chunky, me get the belna, fibele, she roti. At the belna, she get the chunky, me get the belna, fibele, she roti. At the belna, she get the chunky, me get the belna, fibele, she roti. She said it really, really hot. So let me clap up, she roti. She gon' mash the bygone up. It too nice to Marty. She say it your belly full. She really love this black bush bull. No matter how long I'm missing, once I come back to she kitchen. At the belna, she get the chokey, me get the belna, fibele, she roti. At the belna, she get the chokey, me got the belna, fibele, she roti. At the belna, she get the chokey, me get the belna, fibele, she roti. At the belna, she get the chokey, me get the belna, fibele, she roti. Fire! Jump! 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 Yeah, man. Shut the fire. Jump! 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 Yeah, man. Fire, man. BP Studio. Gabriel, big up yourself. Yeah, man.
That's the voice of the country boy, Mystic Live Adi Belna. Adi Belna. I love that one. Of course, you know how we do in the rush. We drop them on Bustle first. And of course, the only place you're going to get this music, this vibe out of Guyana, South America, right here. Only in the rush. Shout out to the guys in the UK, in Canada, in Antigua, across the region, of course, in Atlanta, and in the Big Apple, New York City. So today, Just before we get into the second hour, we want to give you an idea of what we're going to be talking about today in today's discussion. In the last 24 hours in Guyana has been truly um, eventful, dramatic. A lot of drama has been playing out on the scene in Guyana. We're going to talk about, for example, the police shooting that happened in Linden, and of course, the arrest of Azuddin Mohammed, um, suspected of kidnapping, attempted kidnapping of some youngster. We're going to chit chat about that. And of course, we're going to talk about the overall atmosphere. You know, the atmosphere in Guyana presently seems to be changing from one of, looking to the future and development to this very crazy um, burn and destroy and shoot and kill kind of mentality. And I'm wondering, where is it coming from? And it seems as though that there are certain elements in society that are creating this level of chaos. Because at this point in time, with the fastest growing economy in the world, stated not by Guyanese, but stated by the rest of the world, we can't see it, but the rest of the world could. I don't know how they could see it, but we could not see it. So we're going to be talking a lot about that. Yes, Martin. So
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot going on social media. A lot of people have a lot to say on social media.
Yes, yes.
Um, sometimes when um, I notice when you make, or let's say me, if I make a particular point, um, people believe, and it's a culture in Ghana, I think it really is. People believe that somehow, if they heard or a group of individuals have a certain type of thinking, they believe that everybody else should subscribe to that type of thinking. And nobody else should
Mm.
object or say, I don't agree with that. And that is the major issue with Guyana. Because the very same things that some people come out and say, oh, the government is guilty of this. But if somebody else points out another point of view outside what they're saying, well, then that person also, it makes no sense. It's absolute chaos because
Mm.
there's no direction in anything that they're doing or saying, you know. And
Hmm.
it is like I said months ago. I said this, and I know my words are coming to pass. I said Guyana needs to be extremely careful with the newfound wealth, because with that newfound wealth, people can decide that, okay, players from behind the curtains can actually be puppet masters and create destabilization. And you heard me say that no numerous times. That is what Guyanese have
Yes.
to look out for. Destabilization. Because a destabilized nation is not a nation that is going to move forward. It's not going to develop. All right. So we could either decide, okay, but we want to burn, loot, and behave like total hooligans. At least some sectors of society want to behave like that. And what is the eventual benefit of all of that? Because
Well,
I
that would be
fail to
based
see
on
the end result. I fail to see the end result. Because if we're in a
standing
construction
at the end
phase
of the day, brother.
and changing Guyana, the purpose of going back to burn it down means what? To me, that is a Neanderthal type thinking. then if the only way you could get a point over is to behave like an utter Neanderthal, then maybe you should go to a zoo. Or you should get put in a cage. Because I think this is why we have people who understand logical thinking. Or else the world will just degenerate into anarchy and chaos. Logical thinking brings logical deduction to a particular thing or a case or a situation. When I look on at a lot of the stuff that's being said, I'm amazed at the ability of Guyanese to behave in a certain manner. And I stated this in a post before. When a social media person, a so-called influencer from Guyana, posted some nonsense attempting to whip up Bajans against Guyanese. Because I don't understand in which world, in which universe or parallel universe do people literally go against their own people for other people. I don't know which world it happens. And it leaves me like, wow, is this where I'm from for real? Where the people of my country prefer to have to be affiliated or to be other people than to prefer to be Guyanese? Because that's what we're witnessing right now in front of us. People who say they're Guyanese but are not actually portraying that of being Guyanese.
Can't even blame them.
Why so? Why can't blame them?
So first, they would have to understand what it means to be a Guyanese. And the only way they could understand what it means to be a Guyanese is if they step out of being a Guyanese. Because once you're in it, you're just in it. You ain't know what Guyana else. And that is, I think it's fair to say, at least 80 to 90% of the people on the soil. They ain't never travel and go nowhere. They
Well,
see
bro,
everything on social media.
well, I tell you what. The funny thing about life is that, I mean, I've managed to live around, let's say, around the world, right? And I've gone through certain experiences in life, including xenophobia, right? Now, every country you go to, outside of maybe Guyana, there is always a measure of xenophobia in that society. All right. Now, xenophobia is basically where people look at other people coming into their country as outsiders, then, right? Now, the only people who do not look at other people coming into their country as outsiders are, and when I
Yes,
say
the
outsiders,
Guyanese.
of course, Guyanese. And when I say outsiders, I'm not talking about looking at people and saying, oh, you're an outsider, so I treat you badly or I treat you negatively. That's not the idea. The idea of most countries with xenophobia is to band together as a people. However, in Guyana, we don't have it. Barbados has it. Trinidad has it. Every other small island and territory got it. Right? Even countries in Africa, huge countries, South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe, xenophobic countries. They have measures of xenophobia. So Guyanese should what? Not have any xenophobia. No collective chain that keeps us together as a people.
Without knowing what it is, they wouldn't even have it. Or they do have it and don't even know that, that it was its identifier as. Because while you may say that we don't have it, I would beg to differ. Because if you go in certain communities, especially in certain time, you know for sure, well, them Indian people ain't want you up there. Or the black people don't want you there.
And why is that?
Because they do have the xenophobia.
No, that's racist. There's a difference.
See, it's incompetence more so than racist.
No,
Because
that's
to
racism.
understand the racial aspect,
If you don't like somebody because of their skin color, that's racist. Right? Xenophobic has nothing to do with your color. Xenophobia has to do with you coming into their space or people coming into your space. Right? So we don't have any sense of patriotism, which is underlined with that bit of xenophobia. All right? On the scale, it could be a 10% xenophobic attitude by the people of a country, or it could be a 70% xenophobia. Where, for example, the first time I visited Botswana and I got to some rural villages and I was staying around trying to understand the culture and stuff. And people would literally, they would know English, but they would say to you, Ghana, you have to learn Setswana Kalanga. Or they will say that you are a makwere kwere, a shakoa, in their language, in Setswana. All right? And that clearly says to me, or that translates to, you are a white black man. That's because I speak English and my skin is black. So you understand that every place has a level of xenophobia. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. The only place that would prefer to choose that I have seen, because I've seen countries that have people who they classify as dictators. However, I don't even see individuals in most of those countries, when their dictator is in a problem, they will jump out and say, oh yes, he's not one of us. Apparently, like her instigating the Bajans to curse the vice president means that the PPP party is Guyana, and not all Guyana. It's just the PPP is Guyana. So they didn't even know how to part or make a clear distinction in who exactly they were targeting, but they're still targeting a Guyanese. So for another Guyanese to say, oh, well, yeah, I sympathize with them. Nah. Especially when it comes to certain affairs, especially in the context in which this stuff was said. And if you listen to the entirety of the context in which it was said, it really had nothing to do with Barbados.
Correct, but remember these men also brought things upon themselves, brother.
Okay, outside of them bringing these things on themselves, right? I mean, a lot of people don't even know the truth of the fact why the Mohammeds were in Barbados, and they were really there to meet their prosecutors from the U.S. Right? So they had their own things to deal with in Barbados. And the vice president was just making a light of the issue that, okay, so people were saying, or people were stating that the government said that he couldn't travel. And I have never seen anything like that that says that the government of Guyana says that he can't travel. I know Reuters report has says that he's sanctioned, and based on the sanctions, his travel will be restricted. And I don't know if people in Guyana exactly. Restricted doesn't mean he can't travel. But where, what I'm trying to figure out here is, where was it stated by the government that he could not travel? You see why I say there's a huge difference in Guyana between fiction and fact. A lot of people take their news from social media and don't actually read anything. They may read a comment or two and get a certain perspective. Okay, this is what I think it should be. Instead of stopping to think for a minute, maybe let me just stop, look at it from a different angle. If I was on the other side, what would I be thinking? Before, and this is what I call critical thinking in any situation. Because we have lost that ability, I think, to really look at a situation and do critical thinking. And it has caused a lot of chaos. Just about a minute to the top of the hour. Whoa, we overtime. But you know how we do. We got some music to drop when we get back with you. We're going to get back into this discussion. And of course, we got to talk a little bit about the arrest of last evening, not too far from my home, of of the younger Mohammed. Don't touch that dial. Don't go away. You know how we do in the rush. More music, more vibe.
Everybody going to wind up the waist. Hey man, places right here in this place now. Right here.
I wanna go to a chutney party. I wanna go with my friends and family.
All the way is one. I wanna go on any songs of the life and play a chutney soca with some steel pan.
And when me come in the party nice, give me the punching mix with ice. Give me the rum and the coke. We are making no joke. We go buy out the bar tonight. Come my darling, come my darling. Give me the move, girl. Give me the move, girl. Nice and groovy, nice and groovy. Like a sweet, sweet Bollywood movie. Move up the waist. Move up the waist. Move up the waist. Move up the waist. I wanna hear the song that the tassa. Mix it up with the chutney soca, soca.
I wanna go down by the bar, but I'm not doing everything. Yeah. I wanna reach in the party nice. Give me my punching mix with ice. Give me my rum and my coke. When I'm making no joke, we go buy out the bar tonight.
Come my darling, come my darling. Give me the move, girl, give me the move, girl. Nice and groovy, nice and groovy. Like a sweet, sweet Bollywood movie.
Hand in the air, 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 hand in the air. Yeah. come on. And I don't wanna waste your time, yeah. Enjoy the island vibes, yeah. I like the vibe, you got it. Now we come out to party. Shot after shot after shot. The body hitting like the waves on a rock. Anyway, we go the party feet turn up. Hard and bougie like how you style up. You's a naughty girl, naughty girl. You the one I really want, a real time girl. You's a naughty girl, naughty girl. I really, really like a naughty girl. You's a naughty girl, naughty girl. You the one I really want, a real time girl. You's a naughty girl, naughty girl. I really, really like a naughty girl. Naughty, naughty, really, really like a naughty girl. Naughty, naughty, really, really like a naughty girl. Cause she sweet like coconut water. Mix up the granny backbone for this data. No, them want her bad but me got her. Cause she falling low. Scratch a match for the bamboo fire. Caribbean, she no want leave no. In the sunshine or rain or any weather, I'm in love. Come with me, take a trip to the West Indies. Cool, cool breeze, yeah. Come on, let's take a trip to the West Indies. Cool, cool breeze, yeah. Come down. Tender touch and make you calm down. Come on, baby, come down. Me really like it when you come down. Come on, and I don't wanna waste your time, yeah. Enjoy the island vibes, yeah. I like the vibe, you got it. Now we come out to party. Shot after shot after shot. Your body hitting like the waves on a rock. Anyway, we go the party feet turn up. Hard and bougie like how you style up. You's a naughty girl, naughty girl. You the one I really want, a real time girl. You's a naughty girl, naughty girl. I really, really like a naughty girl. You's a naughty girl, naughty girl. You the one I really want, a real time girl. You's a naughty girl, naughty girl. I really, really like a naughty girl. Naughty, naughty, really, really like a naughty girl. Naughty, naughty, really, really like a naughty girl. West Indies, take a trip to the island breeze. Trevor vibes and West Indies. Baby girl, make you fall in love. Take a look at you. I want you to take a trip. Take a look at you. Oh gosh, vibes work.
Nesta.
Trevor and vibes, yeah. The party gon' start, action start, the party gon' start right now. The party gon' start, action start, the party gon' start right now. We come out to party, party with family. Now we don't care what people say. We come to enjoy, come out to party, party with family. Now we don't care what people say. We come to enjoy. So me want go down low, wine it and wine it slow. Party in this carnival, his action is bacchanal. Go down low, wine it and wine it slow. We party in this carnival, his action is bacchanal.
Come on, let me ease your mind. This type of traction is loose waist tight. Wrap up my bumper, don't waste no time. Groove on me, darling, the right on time.
I know we got that tonight. Tell me all you want it and I will provide. So walk up and roll, bend down low, push it back, want you lose control. Yeah, go down low, wine it and wine it slow. Fat in this carnival, his action is bacchanal. Go down low, wine it and wine it slow. We fat in this carnival, his action is bacchanal. The way you go down, the way you come up, yeah. Make the rude boy tempted to touch sweet lady. Come my way, you are the queen, you can call me the king. Yeah.
Me, I got bubble, make a twist up his spine. Free up my mind, no crime, just slipping your night right there. Keep it there. You have the keys, they making now, yeah.
Come out to party, party with family. Now we don't care what people say. We come to enjoy. Come out to party, party with family. Now we don't care what people say. We come to enjoy. Go down
Brandon. Yeah, yeah. Feel the gal them again. Girl, you know that I'm watching you. The way how you dip and roll your waist. See how you dip and roll your waist. Every man got a crush on you. You know they want a taste. The way how you dip and roll your waist. Girl, you don't have no behavior. Now I'm winding up on a stranger. And I like it. I say I did. Have to exchange your numbers. Tonight you have no owner. And I like it. I say I did. Know that I'm watching you. The way how you dip and roll your waist. The way how you dip and roll your waist. Every man got a crush on you. You know they want a taste. The way how you dip and roll your waist. When you, girl, do that, them I say who that, girl. When you move, girl, do what, them I say pull that, yeah, Girl, you know that I'm watching you. The way how you dip and roll your waist, the way how you dip and roll your waist. Every man got a crush on you. You know they want a taste. The way how you dip and roll your waist. Girl, you don't have no behavior. Now I'm winding up on a stranger. And I like it. I say I did. Have to exchange your numbers. Tonight you have no owner. And I like it. I say I did. Know that I'm watching you. The way how you dip and roll your waist. The way how you dip and roll your waist. Every man got a crush on you. You know they want a taste. The way how you dip and roll your waist. Girl, you don't have no behavior. And I like it. I say I did.
over me lumbar. Me get in position, I'm lady pressure. When you push it back on the attack. What less fair? Me mother tell me, I'm born as a whiner. Me granny tell me, I'm born as a fetter. So when you see me this festival, don't bother tell me nothing. Tell me nothing. If you see me this bacchanal, see me whining on a young tail. Just place it on me, bumper. Just push it on me, pressure. Release this way, Saint you can walk up, but let me see. Oh gosh, from the West Indies, boy, you know we unruly. I know to walk and I know to go in and walk up, but let me see. Me mother tell me, I'm born as a whiner. Me granny tell me, I'm born as a fetter. So when you see me this festival, don't bother tell me nothing. Tell me nothing. If you see me this bacchanal, see me whining on a young tail. Me jam on a bumper, right there. Walk on a bumper. Yeah. She brace it on me, push it right back all over me lumbar. Me get in position, I'm lady pressure. When you push it back on the attack. What less fair? Me mother tell me, I'm born as a whiner. Me granny tell me, I'm born as a fetter. So when you see me this festival, don't bother tell me nothing. Tell me nothing. If you see me this bacchanal, see me whining on a young tail. Hush.
Yes, hey, you don't man. Let me show them how granny does drag it. Let me show them. Yeah, like what you do. Why not, girl, and do. Take your man and do. Don't be a move. Yes. When she duck, you duck it back. When she duck, you duck it back. When she duck, you duck it back. Take the duck, look. When she duck, you duck it back. When she duck, you duck it back. When she duck, you duck it back. Take the duck, look it back. When it's sweet and proper, solid like a yapper. When she duck, that a picture. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. When it's sweet and proper, solid like a yapper. When she duck, that a picture. Instagram, Snapchat, girl, I want you to. Why not, girl, and do. Take your man and do. Don't be a move. Yes. When she duck, you duck it back. When she duck, you duck it back. When she duck, you duck it back. Take the duck, look it back. When she duck, you duck it back. When she duck, you duck it back. When she duck, you duck it back. Take the duck, look it back. When it's sweet and proper, solid like a yapper. When she duck, that a picture. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. When it's sweet and proper, solid like a yapper. When she duck, that a picture. Instagram, Snapchat, girl, I want you to. Why not, girl, and do. Take your man and do. Don't be a move. Yes. When she duck, you duck it back. When she duck, you duck it back. When she duck, you duck it back. Take the duck, look it back. When she duck, you duck it back. When she duck, you duck it back. When she duck, you duck it back. Take the duck, look it back.
See that bike there? Come sample it up. All right, right there, come. Ride it, yeah, ride it good, yeah. Ride it, yeah, ride it good. Ride it good. Now lick out your tongue, then stretch out your foot and ride it, yeah, ride it good, yeah. Ride it good, yeah. Right. Put it in one side now. My girl, how you ride it? How your body in a club and still body in a private? Love the way how you slide it. How you split in the middle and twerk, some like it. Never them a try fight it. Man, I run off a youth and wife in a side chick. Instagram get a blue tick. Cause you well certified, that's why them I hate it. Why them up in your DM? And I know you don't see them. See them up in your DM. And I know my girl. Left side, right side, left side, right side, left side, right side when you ride. Left side, right side, left side, right side, left side. Don't see them on this along. Ride it, yeah, ride it good. Ride it, yeah, ride it good. When you bounce, split, twerk, work. Walk on your head, man, a ball and a beg for you. Ride it, yeah, ride it good. bunks, split, twerk, work, pop on your head, man, a ball and a bed for you. Turn the thing from back, make them see you with fat. What's the time on the clock? I may say don't pick back. 6:30 when you wipe on that. All the old man catch heart attack. Hey, make them cheese clap. When I know say you're hot. When you sit down and ride. When you sit down and ride. Don't sit down now. When you saddle and ride. All right, my girl, I'ma tell you now. Left side, right side, left side, right side, left side, right side. When you ride. Left side, right side, left side, right side, right side. Don't sit down on the middle. Ride it, ride it good, ride it. Ride it good when you bounce, split, twerk, work, warm on your head, man, a ball and a bed for you. Ride it good, ride it good when you bounce, split, twerk, work, warm on your head, man, a ball and a bed for you. Ride it good, good.
Voice over the silver there with Ride It Good. Before that was Granny Iflaw with Joke, and of course Trevor Vibes with Grandmammy Tell Me. You know how we do in the rush, different music out of 83,000 square miles. Of course, we got to get back into today's discussion. We're talking about the last 24 hours in Guyana, what has been happening. Of course, from Linden to Georgetown, it has been utterly chaotic, crazy in terms of, certain people's approach, behavior towards circumstance and situation. In Linden, for example, there was a shooting of a young man by a police officer. In my estimation, I don't see the need for burning and all of that to happen when, one, the police officer was put under close arrest. And like everybody says, let the law take its course. The problem we have in Guyana is that most people want to be judge, jury, and executioner without actually understanding the law. And it's a big issue with Guyanese. They believe, I noticed that there is this quasi culture now where it's no longer judgment of law in court, but it's judgment on social media. It's weird. And it's something that I've never understood really. Never really understood it.
Mm.
Yeah.
You see, there comes a time, right, when drastic times call for drastic measures. Now, a lot of people might not agree with me, and I might sound like a scrapehead at some time, but drastic times call for drastic measures. Now, if we are on air on a daily basis, and even when we're not on air, we're having conversations with individuals in government. And this is both sides, right? Because the government is not just the PUP. It's
Right.
the APNO, it's the PNC, it's the wannabes, and everybody else in between.
All of them getting paid in parliament is the government.
All right, then. So if we're personally having conversations with individuals, whether they like we or not, and we're explaining to people, well, information is not reaching the masses, then what should be your next move? Not to make sure the information reach the mass? No.
I'll tell you what is the major issue now. Major issues. If they have allowed the state mechanism, or what is called structured media, because it doesn't necessarily have to be state. It could be other news agencies. They've allowed those to be broken down to a point where all you have now are people who are not real reporters. They're regurgitators. And you could see this. Okay. And this is across every single platform.
Correct.
All you have to do, look at Kaitro News, look at Stabrook News, look at Demerara Waves, look at The Village Voice, look at the Daily News, look at iNews. What will you see?
The same thing. So I agree with you, right? Because I think it was a year or maybe a bit over ago when I came to Guyana and I tried to hire some journalists, some news reporters, and these things.
Hmm.
And I put them in a test run. I said, well, I'll be the editor. I do have a chief editor, but
Hmm.
send me 3 stories a week,
Yeah.
right? We could get started. Do you know that when I started to receive 3 stories a week, it was the same story from the DPI, the exact same story from Newsroom,
Hmm.
matching
Copy.
with the story from whichever else media
Correct.
house that they was joined with.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if I didn't had common sense and bit of knowledge as an editor, I would have been publishing the same story from at least several different media houses.
No. No. I said that to say this, clarify a particular thing, and this is where people kind of Guyanese to say, "Oh well, the law really is not applicable to certain things and certain people." However, if something goes in, for example, in the direction of the opposition party, they say, "Yes, the court system is working for all Guyanese." If the government wins, they have paid. It's corruption. Now, if we have that kind of mentality peddled as that is what the judiciary of Guyana represents, as though it's some sort of falsehood, aren't you then undermining the very rule of law by stating these things?
Well, I believe one would have to know the rule of law. And 99% of Guyanese do not know, much less understand
Well,
the law.
let's not look at the 99%. Let's
But
look at
that's
the
the
one
majority.
percenters. Let's look at the 1%ers who
Mhm.
happen to be some legal luminaries as well,
Mhm.
right? How does the 1% fall into that category?
Lack of enforcement. So all across the board,
Is it just lack of enforcement, or it has to do more with two things: moral compass and integrity? Where?
well, I think you could whip that into shape. But if there's nothing to whip up, then everything falling apart. Because one would understand is like in America, all right, and not just to compare,
Mhm,
but in America, everybody and their mother
mhm,
understand the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, the Third Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, and going down,
mhm,
especially when it's needed for them,
mhm.
right? So when
Use
they
it.
drive in and so on, they know when to use it.
Mhm.
When they're um, detained, they know when to use it.
Yeah.
Does Guyanese even know the basic law that we have?
Well, unfortunately for us, based on English common law, ignorance of the law in Guyana is absolutely no excuse.
Correct. But again,
Henceforth, go
the
ahead.
information is not reaching the people. So while, well, I think it took it, well, at least for me,
Mhm,
in the entertainment space, it just the other day, which is within this year, couple
mhm,
months or weeks ago, is
yeah,
when I legit found the copyright laws that we have.
mhm,
All the time, we know there's a paragraph and few,
mhm.
but I legitly found the entire thing that could say, well, this is the copyright laws that we have.
Okay, but absolutely no enforcement. I understand that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, the traffic laws,
Mhm.
is the traffic laws readily available? Yes, it is. Are we going on GRA on the police website and so on, read it? No, we're
No.
not. Is the police doing anything to enlighten the people, like how they have the new speed thing now, the ticketing system?
Mhm.
You could literally see the speed limit ticketing things being put out there, the information being put out
Well,
there.
well, well, well,
First
well,
12 hours.
to whip and also to support the police at the same time is one. They have a radio station that is disseminating information. How well that radio station is marketed to the audience, to the listening audience, for them to tune in to get certain bits of information, I don't know.
A communication having a radio station is good, but having a
But
better
of course,
communication department is better.
it's better. I
You hear
second
me?
that.
You could have
Second
that
that.
radio station, but to have competent persons in communication, I do see every now and then on Evelyn Radio, which is the radio station for
Yeah.
the police force, they
Mhm.
do put out bits of information. But again, how much people is following that? Now, like how the
The thing about
president came out.
the thing about the police force, I ain't cutting you. The thing about the police force that's funny
Mhm.
is that they give out information, but what we're talking about here is not information. Is, are you teaching the populace about their rights? Their rights.
Correct.
Their
Which is
rights, not
something I
yours.
believe they're supposed to be doing. Because if it's not being taught in school, then it have to come from somewhere. And the
Right,
perfect place for it to come from is the direct source. Or
Exactly.
not even or, but and the DPI.
Okay.
Right? But since, let's say, the DPI separated and give its own branch, and that's how we got the radio station or the communications
Well,
department there.
DPI is supposed to have a legal arm that deals specifically with enlightening the populace about their rights as Guyanese in Guyana. All right? That's
Correct.
their job. That is their job. So a lot of, like I said,
So-
and I keep saying this all the
Mhm.
time, a lot of these entities that are there, these government or sub-government agencies that are there, they do not understand what their structures are supposed to be. It's just like the broadcasting agency here. They do not understand
Mhm.
what their mission is.
Hmm.
They do not understand what the rules of engagements are, especially for radio. So we have a few systematic problems which need to change. We have legal issues which need to change. And then we have the population which needs to understand their rights to certain things. All right. Now, in the case when I'm talking about rights here, now everybody in Guyana has their individual rights, freedom of speech, etc., etc. Although that is not enshrinedly stated in any document for Guyana, everybody knows because we're all linked in, I guess, human rights and whatever. Yeah, we all have freedom of speech, right? We can all say what we
Well, they
want to
would
say.
hope they have freedom of speech.
We could all say what we want to say. That's a fact. Now, saying what you want to say, like I always make a clear distinction, saying what you want to say and saying something that you don't know about somebody else that is a fact is defamation. So if I had a personal relationship with somebody or I had a personal encounter and I'm speaking about that encounter on the radio and I'm looking at it and I made an evaluation and I'm talking about that, that could never be voted as, oh, you're trying to slander or you're trying to mislead. Not if I state exactly what happened, which is called fact, or presenting the facts. However, in Guyana, from journalism to social media, so-called activism and all of that, we do not see investigative reporting done by many of the journalists. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, this journalist is the goat, the other one is the whatever, the sheep, the goat, the cow, whatever they want to call themselves. However, no investigative journalism really has been done on many of the cases. If any investigative journalism was being done, you wouldn't have a Reuters report that came out almost a year before any news agency in Guyana picked up the story on the Mohammeds and the gold smuggling and all of that. So no investigative reports happened. or happening at any time. So for me, I fail to see, especially rhetoric or demagoguery. I look at what is actually the fact of any situation or case. Then I would look at the legal aspect of it. Where are the legal implications? So now, in the case in Linden where the police shot the young man, right? One, he was under close arrest. He will be investigated thoroughly. What I don't agree with at all is police investigating the police. That doesn't make any sense to me. So, yes, he's under close arrest and all of that, but that should have been, we should have had an independent body that deals specifically with investigating police cases. Just like in the US, for example, in New York, there's the internal division. There should have been that. You have to have divisions like that outside of the police to investigate the police. Because we know for a fact a lot of them have their ulterior motives and they mix that up, and that it comes as part of the representation of the entire police force,
Mm-hmm.
which should not be happening. So we as Guyanese have to look at everything that is happening before us and remember carefully that being an oil-rich nation, all we have to do is go back in time, go back in history, look at all the black and brown countries that have got oil. I don't need to say the rest. I think the proof is in the history. So if we, as a 700 to 800,000 people, cannot see that actually coming together and working together to go forward to make Guyana better, but we would see it as, oh, when this person been in, they stole monies. Now I come in, I got thief money. So it's a back and forth seesaw cycle of nonsense happening. But in this case, we have a new introduction. Although we have the divisive division happening in the middle with the two parties, we have now instability. And little do Guyanese know, in an unstable market, nobody invests monies in an unstable market. So once instability comes into this region, especially as we are looking to become this oil-rich nation and to develop Guyana, once instability comes in, I don't think we fully understand. We wouldn't be getting the revenues from the oil. If any unrest and fighting and all kinds of stuff happens here, we will be getting absolutely nothing from it. So it is up to Guyanese to make up their minds.
I think the fact that again we're lacking education, understanding, coupled with the morals, values, and integrity, all that come together is like a witch pot. You know, and the witch making a potion, it could cost whatever by any means necessary. And the
Mm-hmm.
fact that a lot of people in Guyana still have this mentality or this old thinking mindset that in the name of anything we could burn, shoot, rob, go wild. You know, while I understand, because you're only in it when you're in it. I personally have never been in it. While I do understand the loss of a life, because I would have lost lives also that I care about, persons close to me, family members. I don't get the whole scrape concept. You got drag everything in the middle of the road. I've seen this, right? Multiples of time in my lifetime growing up in Guyana, from the early days to experience it. I think my first experiences with the Henry boys when I went to cover that story in Barbies, right? Um, Probably even before that, 2012, with the shooting of individuals in Linden by police members, right? Currently high-ranking police members today. I've seen this played out, especially around election time. We've seen this played out, right? Now, if we could all understand that, so the Minister of Labor, why we do like him, right? He came out and he said something in a meeting he was having in Kokwani region, Kokwani area. And he was saying, well, don't allow the people, to destroy your things. I ain't quoting you exactly, but pretty much don't allow people to feed upon you, right? Don't allow the negative aspect to, hinder what you got going on. This is your growth, your time, whatever. Don't allow that to hinder this. And he spoke on the people them destroying the new bridge that is being built currently. They run upon it, set fires to the ends and these sort of things, hinder the workers. So while I understand his frustration because that is his area, people would say, well, there's no sincerity because he just studied about infrastructure. So this is where the balance comes in. And this is where everybody should at least try to understand.
So, okay. Now, my thing is, what more should have been done in that situation where the police, mind you, the police officer in Linden, not in Georgetown, in Linden, and I said Linden for a particular reason, and I'll get to that a little later, in Linden, shot this young man who was suspect of what? Rape?
I haven't seen or heard the full backstory.
Yes, the backstory is that he was a suspect for rape. Right? And the police shot him. All right. Now, what other response outside of one, holding him under close arrest, which is basically under arrest, and investigating this scenario, which happened hours ago? Okay. What really sparked the chaos, the burning? What was that necessary? Why was that necessary? I'm trying to figure that out.
So that wasn't necessary. That's the thing. And it's rage is what kind of caused that. So this is where you go back again to the old thinking. The old thinking, this is how you would operate to bring attention to things. Right?
Yeah, now, but the thing is, the thing that is weird for me, that is confusing for me, is that are these same people are the same people who are living in the same neighborhood that they burned the bridge down and everything in?
Correct.
So who is it really affecting? Other people?
No, it would affect them more in the end.
Okay.
Right? Because at the end of the day, when they do all that, there's no fancy bridge to cross.
I mean that's really interesting the way people in Guyana would look at a simple case, something that well, not exactly simple because somebody's life was lost, but a case like that, and say, okay, well, the only reprieve or the only way we can get attention is to start to burn and destroy the very infrastructure that is built to help us.
Correct.
To make our lives easier and better.
So let's go back. Would Guyanese, and this is an open question for everybody, all Guyanese, local and abroad, would you prefer our current laws or a referendum to change each and every one of the laws that we have.
At least to have proper updates of those laws.
Which one would you rather? Now,
Yep.
Malachi, you could probably answer also, and then I'll answer.
Well, for me, we need, like you said, we need that referendum to
All right.
change each and every one.
So I do agree. The problem is Guyanese, majority of Guyanese don't understand the purpose or the importance of the referendum. They just know that this police officer, he is a troublemaker from Lang. We know he is a troublemaker, and the system, this is where they call on the government, the system and the government have done nothing about it. So now the sending up in we side for make more trouble. Now we come and make trouble. This is the extent of that trouble, right? Because of their lack of enforcement, here's what happened. Nobody's crossing any roads. So I agree, but I don't agree at the same time, because
All
it's
right,
it's a great area to work in.
Great. Not to make less of the situation, but let's juxtapose the situation in the US where somebody is shot. We're not gonna say black or white or whoever. There's somebody shot. Okay. Now we know an officer shoots somebody. He goes in, his weapon is lodged. He is out of commission until the entire investigation on him is complete, etc., etc. In Guyana case, he get put in barracks to sit down, close arrest. I don't think they put them in the jail cell with the other guys, at least not yet. So they're going to investigate that situation. But what again is surprising to me, that I can't put the correlation with the two do not go together, is the death of this young man and the burning of parts of the bridge and all of that.
Well,
even if you're saying, okay, that is in protest, but protest for what? Because if an investigation was launched immediately after that shooting and the guy is in custody, aren't you going to wait for the law to take its course, or we go back now to vigilante?
So this is where our people are very short-sighted. While they are protesting for the death of that young man, and at this point is individuals, because it's more than one now, right? While they are protesting for that, they should, or at least somebody within the grouping should have some type of sense or higher thinking to say, hey, while we're doing this, because we asked for the president, we asked for Mohammed, we asked for the prime minister, right? We're asking for people to come and address the situation, the high level people to come and address the situation. Aren't we going to ask for changing the laws?
But let me ask
are
you,
we going to wait on 10 more personnel to have the same fate?
All right, let me ask you something. No, in there's several islands in the Caribbean, right? And in a couple of them, like Guyana, people get shot and stuff, right? Now, show me where, for example, in Jamaica, shootings happen, and people say, well, if this particular, let's say, Mr. Holden don't turn up in Aladon, or let's say in Barbados, a shooting happens and a particular group of people barricade the road and say, well, if Maya don't come and tell me something about what happened here, it can be more trouble. So I'm trying to put it, what I'm trying to do here
is make it make sense.
Exactly. I'm trying to put it into perspective here, right?
So let me make it make sense for them,
because I'm trying to figure out, I'm trying to make a disparity here. There is law and order, and then there's anarchy. We have to make a choice as civilized people, right? We have to make a choice. So which one are we really taking? Are we going to degenerate to the anarchy, or do we allow the course of law to take its course? I'm trying to figure that out.
Again, the courts of law, and I would like to sit down with every judge in Guyana, every lawyer, and ask them several questions in layers.
Mhm.
Because how could you be a legal mind and encourage, support, and uphold a old constitution, knowing very well you're in a different time? Even if the Bible could tell you you have to adapt to the times you're in.
Well, I'm going to tell you why they do that, because it works for them. Just about 10 minutes at the top of the hour, you know, Marty, when we get into the discussion, time flies. We're going to come back in the third and the final hour. We're going to pick it up where we left off. More music, more vibe right here in The Rush. You know how we do. Don't touch that dial.
You know, Jim and Dusty from Barbados coming on live.
To make a marshal from Guyana on the remix.
The only thing that she know, is so to wind up her body, yo. The only thing that she know.
Wine is the only thing me know. Wine is the only thing me know. Wine is the only thing me know. Wine is the only thing me know. Me say don't take your eyes off my body. I like a slow wine, never hurt nobody. Know just what you want, fine wine, yeah I got it. Cold wine all night, whining is a hobby. So when I push up on you, hold me like you want me. Could do anything you want to, trust me, I can get dirty.
Show me what you know. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Show me what you know. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Show me what you know. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Show me what you know. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. The only thing that she know, is so to wind up her body, yo. The only thing that she know.
Wine is the only thing me know. Wine is the only thing me know. Wine is the only thing me know. Wine is the only thing me know.
The girl blow me mind when she wine low, wine low, wine low. Up down like a yo-yo, yo-yo. Lord of mercy, she bang, but bang, but bang, bang. Look good when she shake the tank, tank. Don't play, girl, back up the bad body, shake the bad body, back up the body. Show me what you know. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Show me what you know. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Show me what you know. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Show me what you know. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. The only thing that she know, is so to wind up her body, yo. The only thing that she know.
Wine is the only thing me know. Wine is the only thing me know. Wine is the only thing me know. Wine is the only thing me know.
Show me what you know. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Show me what you know. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Show me what you know. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Show me what you know. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. Wine down, girl, wine and go down. The only thing that she know. The only thing that she know.
To make a marshal from Guyana on the remix.
Show me what you know.
Wine is the only thing me know. Wine is the only
The only thing that she know.
Wine is the only thing me know.
Ooh,
Catch a gal, catch a gal, catch a gal. AJ, what the wayside? Big Tyson, hold the wayside. Woo. Baby, when you start to walk that bumper, it seems like a damn earthquake. When you start to whine and go down, sir, and the bassline start vibrate. Take your time and roll. Take your time and roll. Open them and roll. Girl, push back and roll. Love your timings, girl. Oh, you're whining, girl. Whoa, like the queen of the bacchanal. Love your timings, girl. Oh, you're whining, girl. Like that strap, the queen. Now, baby girl. Pop, pop, pop. Knock it again. Pop, pop. Punch your bumper. Me a walk it again. Banging at the street, she a tap it again. Skin down so, cause she walking up on it. Whoa, we come to take the road. Music nice, every woman next mode. Truck full, till it overload. Bring my bass, watch it now. I saw me roll with me whole army. The girls have enough, them a surround me. They don't drink up the liquor,
and you know it's fire.
Oh no, Miss Lady, that is a tiger, tiger, baby.
Oh Lord, Miss Lady, that is a tiger, tiger, baby.
That is not a girl, girl. That is a tiger, yo.
Your tiger not easy to control, but I still watch from your baby.
Oh no, Miss Lady, that is not a pussy. You better call animal control. Girl, hand me the Nokia.
I come to give you the charm, cause I know you have it fun. Just because I love the jungle, she bring her exotic cat.
But no, Miss Lady, that is not a pussy. You better call animal control. Just hand me the Nokia now. If it attack me, yes, I will attack it. And if it bite me, then I will be there.
Tell me your kitty name, so I could test it. If a cat really have 9 life, it sure can take it.
Oh no, Miss Lady, that is a tiger, tiger, baby. Oh no, Miss Lady, that is a tiger.
I beat it, where should we know? And wash I beat it, where should we know? And wash I beat it, where should we know? And wash I beat it, where and wash I beat it, where Hey, girl, how you make your tiger roar? Make your tiger roar. Hey, girl, make your tiger roar. Make your tiger. Let me get away your rubber, the jump, rubber, the jump, rubber, the jump, rubber, the rubber, the jump, rubber, the jump, rubber, the jump. Oh Lord.
Woman with such beauty, with shape to make man crazy. You from the hills and you're yardy, girl. What you bring, you can't take easy. Oh no, Miss Lady, that is not a pussy. That must be looking like animal control. Girl, hand me the Nokia. If it attack me, yes, I will attack it. And if it bite me, then I will be dead.
So tell me your kitty name, so I can test it. If a cat really have 9 life, it sure can take it.
Oh no, Miss Lady, that is a tiger, tiger, baby. Oh no, Miss Lady, that is a tiger, tiger,
I beat it, whip, and whap, 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 I beat it, whip, whap, whip, whap, whip, whap, whip, whap, whip, whap, whip, whap, whip, whap. Hey, girl, how you make your tiger roar? Make your tiger roar. Hey, girl, make your tiger roar. Make your tiger. Hey, baby, girl, how you rub up the jump, rub up the jump, rub up the jump, rub up the jump, the rub up the jump, rub up the jump, rub up the jump. Oh Lord.
Oh no, oh no, 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 oh no, oh no, 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 oh no, oh no, 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 oh no, oh no, no, no. Hey! Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Cause I'm a handyman for hire. If you want a maize and fillet down brick, make sure that the mixture thick. A plumber fillet down pipe, I walk in day and night. Carpenter fi nail it good, or even supply strong wood. A farmer fi plant my seed inside she garden. Somebody hire me. Today I must get paid. Just check me resume, cause I's a man to play. Oh yeah. Who giving out jobs? Susie. Who giving out work? Randy. Who giving out jobs? Ashley. Cause I walk in. Who giving out jobs? Judy. Who giving out work? Randy. Who giving out jobs? Ashley. Cause I walk in. I come to work hard, hard. Yes, I walk in hard, hard. I come to work hard, hard. Cause I walk in. Yes, I walk in hard, hard. I come to work hard, hard. Yes, I walk in hard, hard. Cause I walk in. Some people just want play lazy, and others like calling sick. But when it comes to this work and job, I just don't know when to quit. But if you check my calendar, my God, I book confidence. So if you want hire this handyman, well, I demand in a raise. Hire me. Today I must get paid. Just check me resume, cause I's a man to play. Oh yeah. Who giving out jobs? Susie. Who giving out work? Randy. Who giving out jobs? Ashley. Cause I walk in. Who giving out jobs? Judy. Who giving out work? Randy. Who giving out jobs? Ashley. Cause I walk in. I come to work hard, hard. Yes, I walk in hard. fi work hard, hard. Yes, I working hard, hard. Cause I working, I working. I come fi work, work. I come fi work, work. I come fi work, work. Cause I working. I come fi work, work. I come fi work, work. I come fi work, work. Cause I working. I am made. Today I must get paid. Just check me resume. Cause I's a man, don't play. I come to work hard, hard. Yes, I working hard, hard. I come to work hard, hard. Cause I working, I working. Yes, I working hard, hard. I come to work hard, hard. Yes, I working hard, hard. Cause I working, I working. Beautiful. You're beautiful. I can do without the raindrops. Even if the sun don't come again. Don't need no Lamborghini, no. No Versace, I can do without almost anything but not you. Without a woman, everything could be not worth it. Even if she's perfect. Without a woman, nothing would be normal. Say thanks to woman. Woman, I love you, bad. Love the way you look. Oh gosh, I love your style. You are the greatest, you are the grandest style. Oh yeah, I love your face. Woman, I love your tender touch. I love your mind, just the way you decide. Without a woman, everything could be not perfect. Even if she's perfect. Without a woman, nothing would be normal. Say thanks to woman. Oh Lord, I go mad when the woman them walking ways. Feel good when they hugging me. Lose control when they loving me. I could never live my life without woman, woman. I could never find no joy without woman, woman. That's why you sing, that's why you are the perfect. You are the queen, yellow. You are the chosen one. None of we would be here if it was without a woman. Everything could be not worth it. Even if she's perfect. Without a woman, nothing would be normal. Say thanks to woman. Without a woman, everything would be not worth it. Even if she's perfect. Without a woman, nothing would be normal. Say thanks to woman. Say thanks to woman. Woman. Oh, woman.
Pajo, come let me go. Let me go on the Bacchanal Road.
The sound of love is flooding the air. Can't you feel this moment bringing us to tears? It got me deep in my emotions. It be deeper than the ocean. So much love to share. There's nothing that could compare.
Cause right now we be ready to shake up the whole place like an earthquake. Right now we go mash up the place, mash up Ascension Road and call it the Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road. This is the Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road, Bacchanal Road. Now everybody going man, we ban, we broke from the roadway man, we ban. Cause soon as we cross the stage, Bacchanal Road. The police coming. Bambi dambe dai, di dambe dai. This one is for all my hot and groovy ladies. Yes, start to wind now, start to move now. Hey, hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambi dambe dai, di dambe mai de mai. Bambi dambe dai, di dambe mai de mai. Betting in a soca party when I meet this Latin beauty. When I see she well shaped, with looks to kill her mind. I make a move and we started talking. She said, look like a distinguished yardie. Then she tell me, boy, I feel it go party. She showed me emotion that get my attention. Then jam me in a cozy corner and whisper softly to me, move me and move me. In the soca party, she said to move me and move me. Work up my body, move me till I feel the pressure. Move me till I'm hot all over. Move me till I squeeze you tight, tight, pushy until the party over. Hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambi dambe dai, di dambe mai de mai. Bambi dambe dai, di dambe mai de mai. Sympathize me the way how she flexing. This one hot for the million, girl. I'm your huggy bear, my lady. Hold me anywhere, don't be shy. I went for more lyrics in her head. She did not accept it. She tell me, what's it only lip service, man? Only one way you could prove it. Move me and move me. In the soca party, she said to move me and move me. Work up my body, move me till I feel the pressure. Move me till I'm hot all over. Move me till I squeeze you tight, tight, pushy until the party over. Hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambi dambe dai, di dambe mai de mai. Bambi dambe dai, di dambe mai de mai. She like the fire, so I stand at attention when I feel a sweet sensation going through my body every time. She rub she TT on me, oh my. The way how she flexing on me, everybody watching at me. And then she put she up on me shoulder and whispered softly to me, move me and move me. In the soca party, she said to move me and move me. Work up my body, music sweet to compliment my señorita, chiquitita. Give me. Alright. When the soca in the baila, it make me flex more better. Move me and move me. In the soca party, when I see this Latin beauty, like I angel descend on me. Move me and move me. Baila with me, baby. Move me and move me. In the soca party, she said to move me and move me. Work up my body, move me till I feel the pressure. Move me till I'm hot all over. Move me till I squeeze you tight, tight, pushy till she come run right over. Move me till I feel the pressure. Move me till I'm hot all over. Move me till I squeeze you tight, tight, pushy until the party over. Hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby. Bambi dambe dai, di dambe mai de mai. Bambi dambe dai, di dambe mai de mai. Chiquitita, you like my fire, my señorita. Come on, you know you are. Bambi dambe dai, di dambe dai. Bambi dambe dai, di dambe dai. Hot and groovy.
I love this one. Phenomenal artist out of Guyana by the name of Bulletin. Hot and groovy. Just about 13 minutes out of the hour. If you're just joining us, you're in tune to the Rush Guyana's Industry Show. Of course, we back to today's discussion. We've been having a discussion about what's happening in Guyana, in terms of the last 24 hours with the rioting, the burning of stuff, etc., etc., and of course the death, loss of life of a few individuals. Incidentally, there was an attempted foiled robbery on Hatfield Street last evening, while the so-called scrapeheads were on their way to, the Penetton station. One was shot dead. The other one was, shot, but he's, I guess, being treated for his injuries. But hey, this is what I think Guyana, in some sections of our society, has really degenerated to a point of no return in my estimation. Because what is a scrapehead?
Well, I think we could look at the individuals and kind of give our definition of a scrapehead. You understand? So back in the days, it would have been the guys with the cayenne belt, the tight foot pants, hanging off the waist, and the hanging earring.
Mm-hmm.
Today, them ain't dressing the same. Obviously, it's modern guys,
Mm-hmm.
but these is the ones with the motorbike, right? Riding around with a loud sound. I think they cut off the parts of the exhaust or modify it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Speak in a certain manner, think in a certain manner,
Mm-hmm.
and carry themselves to represent what. Because it also changed from a done stock. I'm doing from COVID to
But how this thing is slowly not progressing but degenerating, as in it moved from thugs, then you add on the word dunce in front of the word thugs. Thugs was already bad, because to be a thug is already bad, because
correct.
people do not know the origin of the word thug. It came from India,
Mm.
right? So all the black people, yeah, as a thug, yeah, that came from India. All right, and what a thug used to do is to choke, strangle, and cut your throat. That's a thug. That's
Mhm.
what his thing, like an assassin. That's his thing. So he's a thug. Right? That came from India. So then it come to Guyana. It was popularized by Tupac with his thug life tattoos and all of that. So everybody's there, I'm a thug. Then in Guyana, well, Jamaica started it with Adan the Dunce thug. So you're a thug, but you're dunce at the same time as being a thug. All right. Then it moved from dunce thug now to scrape heads.
Hmm.
That does not show a uplifted mind to me, brother.
Well,
That does not.
nobody said it was uplifting.
It was that's not uplifting mindsets.
No, nobody said it was uplifting, brother. That
Mm.
is just a mindset. You understand? And it,
And it's what type of mindset it is.
well, it is the one before they turn adult.
It's
So
a
you know
criminal
how
mindset. As simple as that. It's a criminal
no
mindset.
no. I think you could classify it as criminal. It
So,
becomes criminal
so
at some point.
scrape heads are what?
So those are the uneducated children, the rebellious children.
Yeah. So what do
You
they
know,
do?
back in the
They
days, you
work,
used to give your parents a lot of trouble,
like, but
and
they do scrapes? They work and contribute their contributors to society by
not for
working.
them. So I think there's also lack of opportunity because they do have jobs. A lot of them scrape right can go up on the work site when the day come, whether they're a porter or they're a labor man or a skills one over them are going and get them money. The problem is when they done work 4 or 5 o'clock in the day or they don't have jobs altogether, them is the ones on the block. Because remember, the Dunn stock came from Queen's College,
Uh,
Bishops, President's College.
all right.
I went to a low school. I never classify myself as a Dunn stock. Not one
So,
day I consider that.
you saying the Dunn Stokes come from President's College and Queen's College?
Them was the ones, go back and check the stats. Them is the ones who saying them was Dunn stock. While
That
the
that Well, of course, you know that is something that is was fashionable. It's like a fad. It's a style for those people who are at a certain ilk. of
Correct,
society.
but them was the ones claiming it. I have rarely came across persons in with low IQ, low education standard that
Yeah,
was
man.
running wrong.
The first person who brought that and made that really, really popular about being a dunce dog was the guy who did the thing, talking about hold your purse, hold your wallet, the Bali team. That was the first guy who came out with that.
In
There was
GT.
nobody in GT. There was nobody else. He was the first.
While
Until
I
Skeng started using it as the introduction.
while I agree with you, so I don't know that young man personally, but I have people who know that exact young man, and he's a very brilliant child. That's what I'm telling you is the rebellious side, brother, coming out because they have nothing else to do once they're done with it when doing in the allotted time now. So they have no time to sit down on the car and smoke, sit down and drink, go and gamble, lime, rob, do everything else unproductive because they have already contributed their time. They already spent 8 hours on the clock, make the little money, supported their family. Them ain't got nothing else to do. Remember, it's 24 hours. If you only spend 8 productive, you got the rest of them hours to waste. This is
Well,
where
that
system.
points to what? Because here what happened. Nobody could say, oh, we can't get a job. Okay? So
Correct.
they're out. That's out.
Mhm.
So it's either or. It's either you're being a productive member of society or not. It's simple as this, you know. And this is where I think a lot of people kind of run from the reality of what the situation is.
No, but I'm telling
It's
you,
either these
them
people
man is productive people. Them buys as he buys. When you go and you need something, you call them man for
when
help
you need
plaster
what?
your bridge.
Mhm.
No, them man, that's what I tell you, them man got jobs, them man working, brother. Them scripts you seen outside got jobs, got kids, got wives, and these sort of things. But after they done their duty,
They prefer to behave like hooligans.
no, not they prefer. What else is it to do? Because remember, these is also young
That's what I'm
people.
saying. This is what I'm saying. When you said all of that, they work and when they finish and whatever. So they prefer to behave like hooligans at the end of the day.
No, brother. So what is it, right?
Because
When
if you
I
have
done,
children, bro, if you have children,
Mhm.
you have to be considering your future, right?
You
What
should. No,
consideration? All
no,
right,
you
you
should
should.
be
All right.
considering
So
your
what
future.
consideration your future when you will burn down infrastructure that is in the process of being completed. That is new.
So that altogether is a different story. You can't make the scripts in there.
Well,
That
they
is
said scrape.
frustration.
Listen, they said the scrapes of that side, the scrapes in Georgetown. It's everywhere scrapes there.
But it wasn't the scripts burning them bridges and the roads. That was the frustrated people.
Okay, so there's a difference between the scrapes.
The scripts was outside last night by Rumville Station,
Mhm.
who had nothing to do for nothing at all.
And the funny thing I saw a guy, Nation to be exact, who was at one point I think it was to be an aspiring artist.
Mhm.
And I saw him out there talking about if they don't release Muhammad, the station can get upturned tonight.
Well, them boys is entertainers. That's what I'm telling you. These boys got things they're doing. Is after when, for instance, let me use me as an example. When I finish radio at 11, right?
Mm.
I have a calendar in front of me of what next to do. Whether is it me booking a show for my artist, whether is it me contacting different media personnel to get an interview, whether it's me calling you and seeing what's the plan for the next day or what
Mhm.
else we could do. These men don't have these opportunities like how I built myself in the opportunity. You understand me? I had to link with you so that I could feed off of your opportunities. I link with 10 other people so I could feed off of what they got. These men don't have that level of thinking to say, well, hey, let me see what else is there. Remember, the old thinking is I done work, I come home, I relax. So
You know
these men
what?
done work.
I can tell you what's one of the biggest mental issues in this country, right?
Mhm.
People in Guyana have this thing in their head that if somebody does not see what they see, then that person is an enemy to them, right?
Well, it's not their fault. It's not you
No,
fault.
it's like,
They
bro,
shot right
I
there.
mean, listen, show me another set of people who's behaving like that.
Now, only our heavily melanated people is going so.
But I don't know. I don't know. You know, one of the things I always say about our people, we do not like to actually call out ourselves when we know we're
But
doing
also
something wrong.
remember, this is years, Malachi, of not even knowing who we are from slavery and beyond. You
Mhm,
understand me?
mhm.
You have to know who you are as a colored man to understand where you're going and what you're supposed to do when you wake up the next morning, if you so wake up. When I get up out my bed, I just look up to the skies and I say, yes, Father, thank you. Show me what is next. Tell me what I have to do today, even though I have a calendar set out. I want to make sure I on par.
All right, but let's
The
get a zoom
regular
back.
mind in want to do all of that, brother.
But well, the regular mind has to do that because if you have individuals who just go based on how they feel and will create total mayhem because of how they feel, then when those people are maybe apprehended or in many cases will be shot for the things they're going to want to do, then others will say, oh, it's, the police is getting out of hand. However, when their house is being invaded and they're getting robbed, they're not saying, oh, the police at that point in time. I'm just giving you two angles. Because at one point, you see, Guyanese and the society's reaction towards the police it's always a mixed bag of skittles.
Correct.
Because when people are assaulted, people get robbed, and all of that. I mean, and it's happened a lot. Whenever it happens, the perpetrators are apprehended. No, everybody feels good about that. They're like, yes, the police are doing their job. However, no, you got to remember that the police force is made up of individuals who carry their own mindsets. Now, this police officer who shot the young man, right? Now, who knows what was in his mind when he did what he did? And it's unfortunate that people would then turn around and blame the government because and only because it's a party that they perceive to be an Indian party. It's simple. Why don't Guyanese just say what it is? Why are we scared to highlight these things? It's funny that people will look at, for example, what's happening now. At one point in time, the opposition was touting, "Oh no, it was that the Indians are racist against blacks." Right now, the same people who were touting the race issue are now saying, or at least a section of them are saying, "Oh no, we should go back this Indian guy." So to me, it's like you don't know where you really stand, you know, and this is where real leadership has to, come in because all people are lost. When I look at what played out in front of the police station for that guy, and I'm wondering, wow, I've never really seen a turnout of people like that quickly mobilized for their own. Have you?
I did say stand for something or fall for nothing. The way people operating today, a lot of them getting done for nothing at all.
Because I'm
It's right,
wondering,
man.
I'm like, wait a minute. They mobilize in minutes for this. But for the real things that are affecting your daily living, your table, you have no time with that.
That's what I'm telling you, Malachi. A lot
Wow.
of stuff is not affecting the people. Show me one person in Guyana who does not have a job. It doesn't have to be a 9 to 5, but a job. In today's time, if one person could come to me and tell me why they don't have a job, I will hire them and pay them any amount of money they ask for. But it have to be a valid reason why you coming and telling me you not working. I don't care which community you're from.
Mhm.
There is opportunities available. Like I said before, we got too much opportunities available currently, and too much of the wrong opportunities also.
Mhm.
Because while they done work or before they go to work, they got enough free time. You know, in certain countries, there's different things that one could get up and do. And I think this is why in America and majority of the Western world, it is a working society. So you have no other time to do nothing else because guess what? Bills so high that all you have to do is work. We have too much recreational time. Till so much that the government building recreational parks so the people go and spend recreational time.
Mhm.
No problem with the parks, but you're just giving them extra places to chill out. Fancy places for them to burn the garbage can like they dunce. Fancy roads for them to walk on and burn at the end of the week. Fancy bridges to cross and jump over. Our people thinking capacity have reached the cap. And that is the truth. And that goes from the higher level to the lower level. In my cases, sometimes, but this is why I try for travel. I try for learn. I read, I write, I study. How much people are doing the same thing?
Hmm.
I guarantee you we could line all the Guyanese up who doing research right now and we count them. Easy. Compared to counting the individuals in Linden yesterday.
Hmm.
You understand me?
Mm.
You would come out and riot for somebody who's already gone. That man gone to a better life. I tell you the truth. Them two man gone to a better life, my G. Because we still there here dealing with this nonsense. The same nonsense that caused that nonsense. Them by is good. Whether the
But
guy in
hold on,
heaven
hold
or
on, hold
hell,
on.
them by is good.
Hold on. Let's get this. Let's try to put some logical clarity into that because I'm still trying. When you said there was an issue that led up to that, what issue was that led to that shooting in Linden?
Well,
Because I
the
think it was the
conduct
story
of the
was
police.
the police was trying right. Well, the conduct of the police, but the police was trying to apprehend a suspected criminal or a rapist, right?
Correct.
And one of the things that is always funny about news articles coming from, again, these news reporters in Guyana is that there is an angle on, in some areas, there's an angle on, okay, it's police brutality and police criminality. And in other areas, it's they did their job. So I'm trying to figure out which one it is because it comes over real bipolar schizophrenia type of thing. That's how it comes over.
So it's a bit of both, right? The way in the man attempted to arrest the individual is a problem within itself. And this is why naturally he was placed under close arrest. Right? I haven't been following the media because I try to keep my brains clear, especially for what I do. You understand me?
Mm.
I did follow the lives when things was boring and going on from after radio yesterday. I did saw a piece of video, but that video had no audio of the police individuals pulling
I'm
up.
trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out if they thought, because I did see a actual live where I think it was the superintendent of police in Linden was speaking to the crowd in
Mhm.
Linden. I have no issue at all with a peaceful protest and insisting that let the law and let this police officer who is in custody already face the full brunt of the law for what he has done.
You have to
However,
know what that law is, too, in order for demand something like that,
well,
and the
well,
people don't
first
know that.
things, first things first. The law in Guyana says, regardless of who you are, you're presumed guilty until proven innocent. Henceforth, the fact that he shot the guy, it would be attempted murder at this point. So that's what he's on.
Well,
The
the guy
police,
there, it says murder, full out.
no, that's attempted murder until proven that it's murder. Okay, this is law. This is not what you think. And this is what I try to explain to a lot of people. There is law and there is what you think should be. And there's a huge difference. Because if you found yourself in a position where, for example, that officer is claiming that in the scuffle with the guy, the gun went off. Now, I would want to go all the way back to the protocol of the police force in terms of apprehending criminals.
Let's do that.
How? What is the protocol? What is your SOP on apprehensions?
Mhm.
Do you jump out of a vehicle, guns out? How do you apprehend? Do you, in that case, all right, let's say he's a dangerous criminal. All right? You can't say you can't jump out with your guns because he's a
Correct.
dangerous guy.
Probable cause.
Probably you have to have that. All right, good. Now, in this guy's case, he is a suspect. He's a suspect in a rape case. Now, if the police is running at him and he flees, this is another thing that people don't understand about fleeing. All right? If the police comes and he is innocent, why is he fleeing again? This is not the US where we have a problem with cops kneeling on your neck because you're black.
So, at which, because we weren't there, and it was said the police them didn't identify themselves.
Actually, there was some video footage that popped up on Travis.
With audio?
No, with no audio. But you
Correct.
can
So,
see, no, what you can see, and I'll tell you what you can see. You can see the vehicle pull up with the police. They exit, enter the yard. The guy turns, that he was sitting on the bench with some other people. He turns and runs. The other people don't. He turns and runs. The lead police officer follows him down in the back, and you can't see anymore because it's like a roofing area. Then there's a little pause, a long thing, and then it jumps back in where the police is pulling him out, going now where you can now see again from the camera's angle. You can see the police officer holding him and bringing him out. He looked kind of limp.
Still alive, right?
I'm not sure if he was still alive at that point.
Maybe he looked kind of limp.
He looked kind of limp. Was saying
And
because
based on the eyewitness there, he was still alive. And
He
we
was
know
still-
you, unless it's execution, you ain't just dying on the spot like that. You got
Well-
a couple minutes at least.
Well, what probably happened, where he probably got hit. If you don't get, for example, there are certain major where your arteries run. If you're hit in those areas, you could literally bleed out in a matter of minutes. It will
Correct.
roughly take you 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes dead. You're out.
Still got 2 minutes.
You got 2 minutes.
No.
What I'm saying, hold on. What I'm saying, you remember adrenaline running. He is an accused. Police have come to get you for questioning. You run. Whatever happened, whatever scuffle, whatever happened, we do not know. That's where the investigation comes in. I don't wanna speculate on what happened. However, he got shot. All right? Wherever he got shot, which I haven't seen a report on where he got shot. There has not been an issuance of an autopsy report for him. I haven't seen that in the news. Right? So wherever he got hit, maybe was where the fatality could have happened. Because if he got hit, let's say in his chest area, the lung area, you have a matter of minutes.
Correct. But eyewitnesses there did say that the young man was alive. They
Good.
rushed
So
to the
that's what I'm saying.
hospital
He
because
could
they
have-
expecting he gonna be there.
What I'm saying, he could have looked. That's what I'm saying. He could have looked quite alive.
But dead,
But he was
understandable.
on his way out because he was moving with the police as they were taking him to the vehicle and everything.
Correct. Well, let this make sense though.
Mhm.
If we all know that the hospital, let's just put a time, right? We all know
Yeah.
the hospital is 5 minutes away from the incident happened.
Mhm.
And I got there in 4 minutes. You got there in 10 with the body. What happened in the other 5 minutes? So I think naturally, because the information don't add up. Because if I telling you I just see you get shoot there, I go meet you at the hospital. Me
So-
and the whole team under there. And
So
you ain't
based
reach yet.
on and where did this accurate timing come from? Did this
No,
timing
no,
come from an
No,
individual?
I added
Hold on.
that. No, I added
Did,
a time.
did the timing, hold on, did the timing you mentioned, did it come from an independent source outside of the family members?
No, this came from
police?
people that was there. The
So
eyewitness them.
so eyewitnesses followed the body from where it was to the hospital, or
No,
supposedly to the
they went to the hospital.
okay.
The body
So-
never reached to the hospital when they got there. So that
So-
is where at least from what I was hearing on the lives, people are asking questions. Why is it that when the people reached there, the body didn't reach until later after? Aren't they all supposed to be going in the same direction? So not having things make sense fuel outrage. What happened? Did the police went to the station, then to the hospital? Because I would think if you're going to the station, the man is still alive. He's wounded but alive.
Well, like I said, like the eyewitnesses stated, he was still alive. The videos shows he was able to walk, although with a slight slouch, but he was taken to the vehicle and he was able to walk.
Correct.
Is what I'm
The
saying.
problem is
In the
from-
height of that,
Mhm.
there is no. I don't. Again, I'm not justifying. What I'm trying to do is to look at the scenario logically. Now, the SOPs for the police, I don't know if they know that after maybe a gunfight with somebody, you check them for wounds.
Well, actually, you check them for more weapons or weapon at all,
But
and then
well,
wounds.
all right. Well, in his case, they didn't really have to check him for nothing. Guy, he didn't have nothing. He broke out.
No, but see, this is the thing. I think SOPs and education have to be clear with the police department. What gonna happen if I run up and I bust you down as an officer, right? And this would be from a security personnel as a bodyguard too. If me and you have an altercation, my goal is to disarm you. So
Correct.
I going in with the idea that you are dangerous and you're armed. You are always dangerous and armed. No matter what. I could be wrong. But if I am coming for you as a bodyguard, you are armed.
Okay.
And my job is to disarm you. So when I done, Lisa, if I got choke you and put you to the ground, I feel in your body for make sure you have nothing to injure me.
Well, what I'm trying to point out to you here in that scenario, I'm just giving you a possibility of what could have happened due to the fact that wherever he got hit, when they put him in the vehicle, they did not see or check to ensure that this wound could have been fatal. Henceforth, they took him directly maybe to the station only to realize, wait a minute, You wounded severely. Hospital.
See, protocols again.
No, but not,
I
not
think that is
that's
given.
I don't even think that's protocol, Martin. I think that is a normal thing that they do. If they capture a criminal, not in a case where that criminal is like is blood spatters all over the place, they will rush you to the hospital immediately. All right. But with what I'm saying,
Well,
what we need to know is where he got hit. That will determine for us and the family if there was any foul play going on. Because
correct.
they saw him leave, right? Now, if he was hit just beneath the heart, okay, you got issues. You got hit in the lungs, you got some issues
You're
going
giving
on.
them credit, brother. You're giving them
No,
credit.
no,
So
this is
here
what I'm
what
saying.
happened. Here,
We are ruling
no, but
out
here how we fix this problem, right? No, that's
Uh-huh.
not ruling out. Just giving them credit for being dunce and stupid like
No,
the
that's not
ones on
giving
the
them
streets,
credit.
right?
That is showing how you logically outline when a case is presented in front of you, anybody, how you logically outline, does this actually happen? Does this work? Is this so?
Correct. That is possibilities. But to
Mhm.
negate all of them for reaching to them possibility, brother, if you let off your firearm, everything should stay on scene. And again, from my experience, I ain't a big professional. But if you let off your firearm, you and the firearm should now be placed in vehicle, right? This is why he was on close arrest. If you let off your firearm, investigation have to happen on site. You ain't supposed to move in nobody. You ain't supposed to drag in nobody. All of that extra stuff ain't supposed to be happening. You ain't got to rush no man to hospital and them thing. Let them come to you.
So hold on.
And we've seen this.
Let me try to figure it out. What you said. You said when the guy got shot there, right? When the
Medics
guy
supposed to come on scene and address that, brother.
So
A
the
medical
medicals-
team supposed to
Uh-huh.
come to the scene of the crime and address the wounded person. Your supervisor, which would be the guy who was a sergeant, or inspector, which is above him, supposed to come on scene, sees that firearm, lodge it in the vehicle. Investigation team now supposed to come in on site, question the individuals around and all these things. That whole thing was a total mess. And if we have an SOP that is flawed, again, this is why government have to be summons. Because who is a man or a group of people to summon the president and the prime minister? So the entire thing was altogether chaos.
It was total chaos.
From the beginning to the end.
Total
And we
chaos.
could only fix these things with natural changes. So instead of the people burning the bridge where they got crashed when it's done, they should be lining up by the police and by the court system, demanding change. They got AI, they got Google and everything else in between. You should be looking up new ways of fixing your already existing problems. Because if you shoot me for any chance, don't move me body. Do not, because you're already tampering with evidence. You see what I'm saying? That entire thing supposed to become a crime scene.
Hold on. When you say move the body, he got shot, right? Obviously, he's going to go. Right. Nobody's going to leave his body there because he got shot. He's going to get out.
You have to stay there, brother.
No, you don't have to stay there.
This is where, in America,
you don't have to stay there. They don't leave you there. If the police is on the scene, hold on. You're telling me the police are on the scene. You're shot, right? And they're going to leave you there so they can investigate the circumstances of your shooting.
Where is the next best place to start? Not at the scene of the crime. It can't be at the police station.
You're saying that the person who got shot should stay there at the location where they got shot.
Yes, brother. Just as fast as the police was able to respond, a medical team should have been able to respond and address the wounded person.
I understand the medical team part, What I'm talking about, you said investigation. So you're expecting an investigation when this guy, when first the police is sent out looking for him, he gets shot in the yard. So an investigation should be triggered immediately because he got shot in the yard. As in, while he got shot, he's supposed to be left there, and then the investigation is triggered right there on how he got shot.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. He got shot. Immediately, supervisor should have been there. Right? Instead of you dragging the man out, whether he walking with you or not, to your vehicle, to the hospital, to the police station.
So they would have to wait for the supervisors to get there.
Correct. Which we know they ain't that far. It is a very small community. You could quickly drive around, no? And if you're doing something like that, you're going for somebody, already you shouldn't be just going by yourself. So it's several things, layers of things that we have to fix with our
When
system.
you say not, hold on, when you say not going by yourself,
Where's your backup?
I understand. Guyana is, listen.
Will we reach there?
When we talk about, when you juxtapose certain things with the US and Guyana, you have to understand that the budgetary allocation for one city in, for example, law enforcement in New York is bigger than our national budget by far. So their law enforcement and their capacity to do certain things way outweigh what we can do.
Correct.
Until we can get the monies to get there. All right. But you know, when we have this conversation, the time just goes and goes and goes. It's just about 10 minutes to the top of the hour. We got to wrap it up for today. Hope you had a great one here with us today on the WW Day. Check us out tomorrow when we drop some real old school GT for you. Martin, you don't know, bro. Gotta leave. Guys, we time done in today's discussion. We go pick it up on Friday. Make sure you check us out on Friday, TGIF. We got a lot more. And we hoping no more unrest in our beautiful country, Guyana. One people, one nation, one destiny. Love your world. Love you, Guyana. We out of here until tomorrow.
You ready? I want to walk up on it. I want to walk up. The road is mine, mine.
We're taking it down. Taking it down. This higher. Now everybody listen up. Take a breather.
This one is for all my hot and groovy ladies. Yes, start to wine now, start to move now. Hey, hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Mine with me, baby. Bambina medai, dina my, bambina medai, dina my. Betting in a soca party when I meet this Latin beauty. When I see she well shaped, with looks to kill her mind. I make a move and we start to talk, and she start look like a distinguished Charlie. Then she tell me, boy, I feel it the party. She show me emotion that get my attention. Then jam me in a cozy corner and whisper softly to me, move me and move me. In the soca party, she said to move me and move me. Work up my body, move me till I feel the pressure. Move me till I'm hot all over. Move me till I squeeze you tight, pushy until the party over. Hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Wine out with me, baby. Bambina medai, dina my, bambina medai, dina my. She hypnotize me the way how she flexing. This one hot for the million, girl. I'm your huggy bear, my lady. Hold me anywhere, don't be shy. I whisper more lyrics in her head. She did not accept it. She tell me, what's it only lip service, man? Only one way you could prove it. Move me and move me. In the soca party, she said to move me and move me. Work up my body, groove me till I feel the pressure. Groove me till I'm hot all over. Groove me till I squeeze you tight, pushy until the party over. Hot and groovy in the soca party. She's hot and groovy. Wine out with me, baby. Bambina medai, dina my, bambina medai, dina my. She like the fire, so I stand at attention when I feel a sweet sensation going through my body every time. She rub, she chichi on me, oh my. The way how she flexing on me, everybody watching at me. And then she put her up on me shoulder and whisper softly to me, move me and move me. In the soca party, she said to move me and move me.